striving every day to make my life better, surrounding HIV with the real remedy, moving in every place to find my right cure.
So what is happening here, obviously the first part is people are having their portrait taken, and then there's a second part which you don't see, which is where they are sitting with Naomi, who's a public health educator, and they're sharing their story in a brief oral history interview. And we just get a lot of great feedback as people come through and view these images. We started the project 2 years ago in Washington, D.C., so we've had a lot of participants come through and seen their picture up on the wall who we interviewed and photographed 2 years ago in the United States.
Okay, so this is my poster. A friend of mine from San Francisco, Micah, did it for my case in Phoenix, Arizona in the States, where I was protesting a anti-sex worker in protest. We were protesting like the arrest of sex workers in the States. And the next night I was walking home, walking to a local bar, and I was asked for a ride, and I got a ride from a guy, and I was arrested for a manifestation of a prostitute, and that's just basically saying if you look like a prostitute, you ask someone if they're a cop, the way you're dressed, and your whole body language says that you're a sex worker.
So we're at the People Who Use Drugs networking zone. So it's the zone where people who use drugs and people involved in harm reduction get together and talk about drugs. Drugs and money. So we're here to launch a report called the Crisis in Funding for Harm Reduction. We're doing this work with Harm Reduction International and International Drug Policy Consortium. And what we're saying is there's a looming crisis for harm reduction. The money's running out because people who inject drugs are increasingly in middle-income countries. The money's running out.
This is a really awesome space, and I think it's a space for community, it's a space for connection and for discussion, and I think it offers something to people that the rest of the conference doesn't, and that it's a space to be away from PowerPoint presentations and science and numbers, in a place in which people can just sort of connect on a very different level. I mean, I think it's crucially important that we're sharing our stories, sharing our wisdom, sharing our experiences, because this is a global epidemic after all.
Just come. I would like to say, just come. Don't stay at home, and come with us. Come with us in Durban, at the Global Village in Durban, because of course we can show you the diversity, we can show you all the culture that we found in the Global Village, but the feeling you will never have the same as if you are here.